Hey, Little Rico, tonight America's animals are in crisis after Idaho becomes the 6th state to pass an Ag-Gag law that criminalizes the filming of undercover video that exposes cruelty on factory farms. That means that this Mercy for Animals investigation you are looking at would now be illegal. The organization went undercover at Betancourt Dairies, the largest dairy operation in Idaho, 2 years ago. What they found is absolutely sickening. Here you see workers punching cows, beating them with canes, jumping on their backs, doing things so horrible we can't even show them on television. One worker was sentenced to 102 days in jail for abusing a cow. Mercy for Animals says part of that abuse was sexual abuse. Yes, gross, beyond words, but true. The farm owner told CNN, quote, "We are all devastated by it. We are family owned and we love our cattle. It's something we don't allow," end quote. As a result of the undercover investigation, 5 workers were fired, 3 of them charged with animal cruelty. But rather than thank Mercy for Animals for bravely exposing this despicable cruelty, the Idaho dairy industry turned around and pushed to pass an Ag-Gag bill that makes these undercover investigations illegal. What does that tell you? Straight out to Executive Director for Mercy for Animals, Nathan Runkle. Nathan, first of all, I applaud your work on this investigation. Idaho, shame on you for becoming the 6th state to pass an Ag-Gag law. 17 other states have rejected similar laws. Nathan, is this Ag-Gag legislation backfiring on the meat and dairy industry? Does it have people asking, what are they trying so hard to hide?
Absolutely. Consumers should beware that animal abuse runs rampant on factory farms. Every time we send investigators into these facilities, they find workers beating, kicking, stomping animals, even sexually abusing them. And this is absolutely unacceptable. The dairy industry and the meat industry's response to this, you might ask? Well, it's to shoot the messenger and to hide this abuse from consumers rather than actually take actions to address it. We should have lawmakers working to improve conditions for animals, not shooting the messenger, which is exactly what these Ag-Gag bills do. It's safe for consumers to assume that animals are tortured in the production of meat and dairy, and these Ag-Gag bills seek to hide that from their view.
Yeah, and the idea that, oh, we have no idea this is going on. Your undercover investigators record this, and we had no idea. I mean, that's absurd. That's absurd. This Idaho governor, Butch Otter, okay, just signed the latest Ag-Gag bill, making it the 6th state to criminalize hidden camera recordings on factory farms. We reached out to his office for comment. There he is. We're waiting to hear back. We'd love to have you on, sir. I have some questions to ask you about this Ag-Gag bill. Now, get this. Tennessee is considering an Ag-Gag bill. This is crazy. The meat and dairy industry needs more transparency, not less. If the industry really wanted to change their practices and eliminate animal cruelty, they'd welcome these investigations. By the way, you want to get involved? This is a consumer issue. These animals can't speak for themselves. Go to mercyforanimals.org, get involved, or you can contact your Tennessee legislators and tell them, say no to Ag-Gag. You know, Nathan, what about this whole notion? Every time you go undercover, you find cruelty. And every time you find cruelty, whatever company it is, they always say, we had no idea. We had no idea. We condemn that.
Well, it's absolutely outrageous. These animals are treated as meat and milk-producing machines. Their lives are filled with misery and deprivation. The only thing that these factory farmers seem to care about is profit. Animal welfare isn't even on the map, we oftentimes find. We find animals thrown away while they're still alive into trash cans, beaten mercilessly. This is an industry that wants to operate in secrecy, and we can't let that happen.
And these are pig gestation crates where these animals don't even have room to turn around. If you did this to a dog, you'd be charged with animal cruelty. Something's wrong here. This is a consumer issue. Americans, you're decent people. Speak up for these voiceless animals.